What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rockets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Here we go, here we go. Use it now, use it now.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately, ended up losing yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his The
Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. to the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
So now it's second and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Off the RPO, complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. The give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They'll try to blast their way in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
They're going to walk this way, baby.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Rockets with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Webb. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for room. It's Dixon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Quarterback on the keeper. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
9 feet.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Ready. Hey, camper. Double right.
Now the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense when you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that Get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Not much room to run. Let's give it 1 to the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll do it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep
turning it on. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wake! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're by 14 to Stanford. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
He's got 2. He's got 2.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rockets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DB's right up on the receivers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snags it over the middle. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He'll set up to throw. Fires left. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Looking for more room.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun to give, looking for room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Toledo, 10.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments.
Okay, ready? Lion.
The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
To the ground. He's got it again.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. There he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give out of the gun. Makes it past the marker. The tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Rockets moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rockets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Murphy. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last.
Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Toledo. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick release on the RPO. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense showing blitz here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. catch in the middle. It's Alexander. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Rockets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Loose in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rockets.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And they'll try to tack on two. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Flowers. He makes his way in for the two, and now they trail by only 6. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.